2 of Star Trek Yellow Springs. I am here right now on my home world of Andoria, just hanging out with my buddies. I just recently received a report from Starfleet that there's been smuggling happening of weapons of mass destruction somewhere near the Nimbus system. Starfleet has ordered the USS Yellow Springs to head to the Nimbus system to investigate any possible illegal activity. This will be a welcome change for me and my crew after we've been fighting Klingons non-stop. But I don't expect an easy road in the Nimbus system. It is a hotbed for illegal activity, unfortunately. And if I had to put it, Nimbus is kind of like almost like a wasteland, but you'd have to see it to understand it. Okay, I'm going to set course for the Nimbus system, which is all the way up. I'm right here. Where am I? I'm right here in the Vulcan sector, which is right here at Andoria. Here's Earth. Here's Vulcan. I'm heading towards here. To get there a little bit faster, because right now I'm running on standard warp drive, I'm going to utilize a device on my ship that is called an advanced quantum slipstream drive, which will give me a maximum warp factor of 30. It's got a tunneling effect to it. If you look at the map, you notice how quickly I'm getting there. And because of the shape of my ship, I can last longer in slipstream drive, so getting ready to come out of it. Full stop. Entering the Nimbus system. Standard orbit. Prepare to beam down to the Nimbus 3. Like I said, it's a hotbed for illegal activity. So I'm coming down prepared. A lot of smugglers, a lot of pirates, you name it. The scourge of the galaxy, in a way, comes to this place. It's unfortunate, but technically it's not a part of Federation space, so we can't really do anything about it unless it involves smuggling weapons. I am to meet up with this from a contact named Horace Jones. I believe that's his name. Here he is. Okay, and let's begin episode 1, The Lost City of Paradise. Alright, I'll go to this bar. Speak to this 2 of 8. There he is.
I don't want any trouble.
Thalaron weapons. Where can I find them? Alright, the desert then. That's where I'll start. Hold on a second, let me check something. I never set those up before. Well, now I can. Those are transporter pads that I can transport to different parts of Nimbus from. Unfortunately, I never set them up before. Now I can. We gotta locate some of the missing officers that were also questioning about Thalaron weapons. And for those wondering, Thalaron weapons is probably the worst of all biological weapons. It is so evil and horrid that it is banned in a lot of the galaxy, not just Federation. Sand scorpions. Oh god. Scan the remains. These are weapon remains. And skeletal remains too. The fact that there's some weapons here indicates there's been a firefight. Great. Now we gotta fend off some scorpions. I'll tell you this much. It's not fighting off Klingons, but... and they aren't that really difficult to take down. Let's rescue a group of these downed officers. Wow. They're Klingon officers. Prepare to beam them to sickbay. Get them treated. There's another set of scorpions. I gotta bring out some heavy firepower. I just got a rifle. That was a mature sand scorpion. More Klingons. Go ahead and beam them to sickbay. Just because we're at war doesn't mean I'm a horrible person. More scorpions. Alright, that's it. 2A obviously sent us out here for a trap. Let's head back to the bar. Now, here's the funny thing. I can actually beam to Paradise City now. I could have run that whole way, but when you have the ability to transport, it's better to use it that way. Hope everyone likes my new phaser rifle. It's a fully automatic rifle. I still have my pistol, but in big time situations I gotta use my rifle. Where are those Thalaron triggers? Alright, I'll speak to this law. Since I'm in a less open area, I'm going to use my phase pistol. Well, those objectives that are popping up right next to me, those are optional objectives that appear on Nimbus. I don't necessarily have to do them. Alright, let's get a hold of Law.
You don't know what the Syndicate did to me.
I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to find information about Thalaron triggers. I was told you could help us. You have my word that I will ensure your safety. Sandworms. Alright, I'll go to the ruins. Since I'll be dealing with sandworms, which if you think about it, when you hear the word sandworms, you're thinking, oh, they're little tiny little peskers. Well, maybe here on Earth, but not on Nimbus. It shows my seriousness about this because I'm using my full automatic rifle. These are not normal worms. Great, more desert. Here's the ruins. He said I could find information in the consoles, or in another way, find them in the bellies of those sandworms. The easiest way to do it would be to defeat the sandworms. I can scan the consoles, no problem. Okay, there you go. These are Ahala worms, if I pronounced it correctly. And another thing about them, they don't just wiggle around. They spit acid at you. I'm not the only one here. Whoa! Other players are here too. This is an open environment level. There are some missions, well, not necessarily missions, but there are some areas of the galaxy that other players can meet up at, or you'll be able to see other players. This is one of them. Okay, let's activate this old console. Need more information. Okay. Oh, that's an Ahala Elder. Maybe. Oh, great. The Queen showed up. You can tell she's the Queen because she's bigger. Every single time I take down one of these worms, I get bits and bits of information that I can find about the triggers. That's what Law told me to do, either from consoles or from the bellies of these sandworms. Plus, it gives me a reason to use my rifle. And they just pop up from anywhere. 70% done. %. There's a console over here that I can activate for later. Oh, and another thing about those 8 hollow worms acid spit, they slow you down when you try to run. That activates that transporter pad, so when I get ready to, when I get all the information I need, I can transport it back to the bar. This won't be the last time I encounter these worms, I can tell you that much. They're one of the many things in this galaxy that I have to take on. $98. There should be another set somewhere, even if I have to wait it out. And I can't get a lock from that guy, he's too far up. Got it. Now that we got enough information, let's go to the transporter, go back to the bar, and analyze this information. And it transports me and my entire away team. This way I don't have to run all the way back. It's one of the secrets to keep in mind as you play through this game. Okay, let's decipher some information from the ruins. This is one of those things I hate. Mathematical problems. And the third, and the second and third add up to the fourth. Let's change the third first. And then the first number should be... Got it. Let's unlock the message. The blind man sees all. Alright, let's go back to Horace Jones, see what he can tell me about this. Alright then. Well folks, that was Season 2, Episode 1 of Star Trek Yellow Springs. I will give you a sneak peek of what to expect in Episode 3. The Blind Men Tell All Tales. Alright. And it all takes place on Nimbus. Alright folks, I will see you for episode 2. Until then, this is Captain Chris Dorn, signing off.